All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Here we go. I hit it.
59. Like the 59.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. The shotgun snap for Newton. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Yep.
Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the
Hey, Haywood.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Now.
Tannehill. He's got him in. Complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go now. 10-2 soft.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. Catch made here by Campbell. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On second down, here's a run with Mack. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready! 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Wahoo!
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Hey, come on, no, come on, no.
Shoot!
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And the kick by Rosas is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points would put on the board.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Draw play, Cohen. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I was going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bengals have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they... Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch it.
First down, a run with Cohen. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 29, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Out of the gun, Newton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Ready, McKinney.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Here you go.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
20. Hey!
58 Mike. All day, baby, all day,
Ready?
From the gun, here's Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
On first down, they'll start out with Mack. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Protein spill. 5.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we get
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Rosas good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They fake the give. Newton rolling to his right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the back.
On first down, it's Cohen. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. It was Justin Houston who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, Newton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Hey, check.
From the 44, Tannehill under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure, he's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now here's Ross. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Here's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
I'm not ready.
Hey, high 7.
44, Mike, 44. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Shoot.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the 1st as well.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
6-6, pull it high.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Ready?
Tannehill. That ball caught by Funchess. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 7, Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Great.
Check. 59. Got you.
Operating from the gun, Newton. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. To throw again on second down, Tannehill. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Single receiver. Hey, you're fine.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one for Indianapolis resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the double.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
Go.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. 90 is the mic. And watch the leg. 90.
Snap.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Tannehill throwing again. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now it's Tannehill. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 1st and 10, Newton. Dancing to his left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. You better.
Gun.
You better be afraid of me. Mike, check.
To throw again. Newton. Past the 20. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Squeeze.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Check 43. 25. Check.
Fair. Hey, Sam off. Dude.
They go right back to Mack, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack on 1st down, Tannehill. Ebron's got it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
20.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Going deep downfield for Ross. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Shoot! Watch the shoot!
Check, check. Fresno.
Leo!
Check 50, check 50.
They begin the drive with Hines. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. That one into the hands of Kane. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. That one now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Panthers. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
It's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Justin Houston able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and long, it's Newton. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, car on the wrist, all in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, flex. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
Watch out, flex. I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, 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 car on the wrist, all in the wrist,